Hi Nora, how are you doing? I want to try this thing.
Oh, I want to try everything.
Hey guys, as we are enjoying a lovely dinner by the beach right in front of the sunset, we are going to tell you about 10 best food experiences in the Cook Islands, or at least the one that we enjoyed the most during this trip. So let's get started with your first one.
How about we get started with what we're doing right now, which is with the Kute Tours and Transfers. They do an amazing lagoon cruise around Aitutaki, and they do private charters, which is a really good sort of personal experience where you get to spend kind of as much time as you want snorkeling in really amazing places. You get to experience the lagoon at your own pace, and it ends with this beautiful sunset feast on an amazing deserted beach where we have, well, you can see the plateau we're tucking into right now, so that's why it's such an amazing foodie experience. You get lots of variety on the plateau, and yeah, I could not fault it. How about you? I think that speaks 1,000
Pretty
words.
good, pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we move on with other recommendations, I just want to go with something a little generic, and it's just the fruits here. I feel like, first up, if you think you like bananas, you haven't tasted bananas until you come to the Cook Island or to, most of the South Pacific Island. They have amazing fruits that taste so good. You can go to many different markets and you'll get papayas, mangoes, pineapple, bananas. All of them are so delicious and so much better than what you usually find in your local supermarket. So yeah, just simple, a fruit from market. I absolutely love it, and I think that we absolutely need to mention it.
Yeah.
What's your second one, Laura?
Well, speaking of markets, it's worth mentioning all the markets, more specifically on Rarotonga, because there's so many markets there. One really cool market you can go to if you want to try lots of different sort of street food is the Muri Night Market. So that's a really good one to do where it's really affordable food. So that gives you a break from some of the, more pricey resort restaurants. You can go to the Muri Night Market and try lots of different food truck experiences that all have like a local twist, and that is well worth checking out. Otherwise, the Punga Nui Market, which happens every Saturday, also has heaps of foodie experiences going on there as well. That happens during the daytime, and you can try also sort of food truck experiences, but as well as pick up some local produce and some local handicrafts.
Sorry guys, I'm looking around because we're getting surrounded by hermit crabs, which is quite cool. Laura, do you want to grab this red one over there and show it to the people while I talk? All right, so my number two, or the second thing I wanted to talk about, and it comes back to affordability, as Laura was talking about. Ooh, she's fighting a crab. And it's on the beach, OTB. It's a restaurant in Rarotonga. Look at this little buddy right here.
Be careful.
Yeah, don't get bitten. Oh, look at that. Look at this boy.
He's shy.
Yeah, nice shy, but look at him. Anyway, so it's called On the Beach Restaurant, and it is owned by a German chef, weirdly enough, and he also has an awesome bakery in Rarotonga. And they basically do, for $60, a 3-course degustation menu, which is to die for. It's really rare to find cheap enough introduction to fine dining, and I feel like this is it. This is a great way to discover really excellent foods, and also the setting is amazing. It's a sunset, you're on the beach, you have the full table and everything, and it's just quite fantastic. So it's in a resort, which is the Manuia Resort, if I'm correct. So it's inside the resort, but anyone that doesn't stay on the resort still can get there. And usually it's in Rarotonga, so you've got to book it if you want to be able to get a spot, especially during high season in Rarotonga. All right, what's your number 3? I think that's where we're at.
So a really good sort of really authentic cultural experience that's also a foodie experience is to do Tumatoa tours. That's also based in Rarotonga, and it's with a really fun guy who has lots of personality.
Oh my god, he is such a character.
And he's Tumatoa himself, and he gets dressed up in traditional attire and first of all goes through, like if you go on one of his evening tours, it starts with sort of a hands-on workshop on how to husk coconuts, so you get to actually do that yourself, as well as shave coconuts and get coconut cream. Can you continue?
Oh yeah. So then you shaved coconut cream. You basically prepare the meal as you go, which is quite amazing. And then after you all share it together. So basically pretty much every steps of the meal is prepared by either the male or the female group. So they will split you in male and female group, and you prepare certain parts of the meal, and then it all comes together into a really kind of awesome meal. It's a super traditional, super authentic experience. I'm going to move to my next one because I'm not choking to death right here. And my next one is actually just a traditional dish from the Cook Island called ikamata. It is raw fish. So, you know, if you're into raw fish, you're going to like it. A coconut cream, is that correct?
Marinated
in coconut cream. And, you know, with some vegetables in there. And usually you get some lime and you go...
Lime.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, yeah. And usually you put some lime in there as well, and it's absolutely fantastic. We got a host over there, which is just giving us some clues over there. All right, what's the next one?
There's actually another dish that I really love since I've come to the Cook Islands, and that is banana or mango put in like a curry sauce with mayonnaise and sometimes with like mango chutney or something like that. And it was kind of like an odd concept when I heard about it. I was like, curry with banana?
I remember when we looked at each other, that was at the, during a progressive dinner, which is a great experience. That's my next one.
Yeah.
But during that, when the ladies started talking about that, I was like, I am not trying mayo with my banana and my mango. It was amazing. And curry.
Yes, it was like curry mayonnaise with mango chutney mixed with banana. But we've had it a few times since we've done some of the island nights where they do the buffet. And that has been one of my favorite things to try since being in the Cook Islands.
Yeah.
So
it has no right being that good. I'm just gonna say it straight up.
So I think it's been a bit of a spoiler, but the next foodie experience you might want to mention is the Progressive Dinner Tour.
Yeah, that's my next one on the list. So Progressive Dinner Tours is run by a company called Cook Island Tours, and the concept is really simple. You basically go to one local family, literally in their home, for entrees. Then you go to one other family, literally in their home, for mains, and then you go to a third family, again in their home, for dessert. I find that absolutely awesome. You get really inside, inside the local lifestyle. There's no pretension right here. Literally, like you see them in in their normal everyday attire. They welcome you in their home. You can ask whatever questions you want. So it's kind of a saying which I like to use for this tour is that really when you travel into a country, there's always an invisible line between you and the locals, and this is basically the best way to break that invisible line and to go beyond that in order to learn more about the local culture. So I found that this progressive dinner is an amazing way to to enjoy food and the culture in the Cook Islands.
Absolutely.
What's your last one?
So my last one is going to be, I was just about to, so since the last few years, more actually since COVID hit the Cook Islands, and well, tourism's been down. So what the locals have done is they've set up food trucks around Rarotonga specifically, which has just become more and more of a trend on the island. But there's a really cool food truck that we tried out, which was the Kai Guy.
Oh yeah, that was so good.
Yeah, so they did things like they did burritos and tacos, that sort of thing, but they did really good salad bowls, that sort of thing. Really good vegetarian options if you're a vegetarian. They're one of the really good places to go to. All their packaging is biodegradable, which you'll actually find is the case for a lot of takeaway places in the Cook Islands.
Yeah, weirdly enough, it's actually hard to find a plastic straw in the Cook Islands, which is quite good. Only 2 restaurants we found had plastic straw, and for us it's always a plus. If you don't have bottled water or plastic straw, we always like you more.
Yeah, so the Kai Guy was probably one of the best food trucks that we tried on the island of Rarotonga, and they are just outside of Avarua, which is the main town, right by the waterfront, so you can enjoy the view of the ocean while you're having your food, and they have picnic tables all set up there. So yeah, we definitely recommend checking those guys out.
Okay, my last one is pretty simple. You're on an island, you've got to get yourself a coconut. There's so many ways to enjoy coconut. There's this kind of like coconut marshmallow. There's so many hermit crabs around us. Anyway, there is this kind of like coconut marshmallow, which is when the coconut starts sprouting, basically the water inside the coconut disappears, and then you're left with something like super fluffy and super good. You can obviously have a fresh coconut with a straw in there and actually sip onto the fresh coconut milk. Shaved coconut is amazing. Something really silly, but here they will take the classic like tip-top ice cream, just the basic supermarket ice cream, and they will actually make a bowl of it and roll it into fresh shaved coconut, and that really makes it awesome. So you have like a bowl of ice cream instead of just a scoop of ice cream, and the bowl of ice cream is coated of shaved coconut. It's really awesome. Anyway, anything coconut is absolutely amazing when you're here in the Cook Island, because it's all super fresh. It's right off the tree. Like, I mean, we literally could be delivered dessert at any point right now. A coconut could fall and deliver dessert to us. So I love that.
Might also deliver a bump to the head as well.
Yeah. Anyway, that was 10 amazing food experiences that we had in the Cook Islands. If you do have some others, you can put them in the comments below. If you want to hit like and subscribe, it's always a great way to reward our hard work. And if you want to dive deeper into the Cook Island, you can check out cookislandspocketguide.com. There is a link right in the description, and it's your largest travel guide to the Cook Islands. See you next time.
See ya.